Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Bull Prospecting. So, what we're going to do today is we're going to build ourselves, a stock pot. Some would call it a stock pot, but it's not really a stock pot. So, let me just try to zoom out as much as I can here. Okay, so what we got here is I went down to Dollar General and I got myself a stainless steel pot. It was like $7, something like that. Now, what we're gonna do is we have our stock pot full of our precious metal liquid, and we have a lot of silver in that liquid. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to attempt to recover the silver out of that liquid. So what I have here, and this is my first one, so I'm all just going kind of going on the, making this as I go. But we have a nice bottom here, and I want to keep this lid. So here's what I'm going to use. Is I had an old, this is from a hand vacuum. I believe this was the old handheld shop vacs, the kind you hang on the wall. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to use this as my anode basket. And so if you can see how it's got the holes here, is I'm going to try to utilize these holes so that they can be reused. So they can slide it in. So basically, and they almost line up too. If you look at this, they almost line up. So where I'll be able to just kind of put this thing on, click it into place, and then when it's time to clean it, I can click it and take it out. So I'm going to go ahead, start making all my cuts and everything, and basically I just need to get this handle reworked, get this incorporated, and probably get some new hardware for the handle. But this is what I'm doing. I'm going to try to attempt to get some silver out of our stock pot. So let's get started. Okay, so I got the handle off. Now I just got to find a couple bolts. They're going to work with the basket. And we are on our way. Now I had to basically use a grinder to get them rivets out. They were just basically aluminum rivets. So we're all set. Okay guys, there's the finished product. I got my positive here. This is not touching. This is actually the wires coated, so this is a totally separate unit from here. So that plastic basket is all by itself, not coming into contact with the bottom part. So I got it bolted in through here, and now you can see my little silver chunk in there. And now we're gonna go ahead and see if we can grow some crystals. So here goes nothing. Okay guys, so I got my anode hooked up. My diode is the pan, and you can already start to see a little reaction. Let me try to zoom in here for you. You can see that little cloud coming off that silver chunk. We're just going to let that sit and see what happens. So it's on. I'm going to let it do its thing. So we'll check back on this in a few days and see if we got some crystal. Okay guys, there's some of my crystal. My silver crystal that I grew. There's a lot more at the bottom of the bucket, but I thought I'd just show you guys what we got there. That's pretty awesome. And then I just got to rinse that out and see what we got in there. So, but there's some silver crystal, and let's see what we got at the bottom of this bucket. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Bull Prospecting. Happy 4th of July, 2024. I just want to say I hope everybody has a happy and safe Independence Day, and I hope it's the best, and thank all our veterans out there who, keep freedom alive. Thank you so much. What I'm doing today is I got the day off. I've been digging boulders out of the ground all week, so I needed a day of rest. And so I'm going to take my day of rest and go start processing all the stuff that I had laying around from, past projects. This right here was me trying to recover silver from my stock pot from when I was doing electronic parts. And as you can see, we actually do have some crazy looking crystals. Like, that thing's pretty gnarly looking, man. Like, I don't know, I'll see if I can get a better picture of it, but we got a couple of them. Like, look at this thing. It's actually kind of stuck, but I don't want to touch it too much. I'll zoom in on it though. It's like a big lump. We got a bunch of like big chunks, like this guy here. So I'm going to see how much silver came out of there, and hopefully we get a good recovery. It looks pretty decent. So we should get, something, nice out of there. And then here's all the crap that was just kind of stuck in the basket. All like the salts and stuff in there. I don't know if you can see, it's all the crappy crap. But that stays in there and it keeps everything from turning to crap. So we're going to focus on this. And then I had this dish here that I was just starting to use because I had a bunch of filters laying around. So I started melting this guy and my dish broke, man. I'm like, so now I got to try to fudge around and try to, melt this into this one. So I'm going to melt all this stuff down and show you guys what we get. So here we go. Okay guys, when I'm making the video, when I was pouring the solution out through my filter, I forgot to record that. See, I did all the electric precipitation with the silver, hooked all the wires up, and then basically all I had to do when I was done was take the solution, run it through a filter, grab all the fine sediment, and melt it down. And then you'll actually see the sediment stuck in the filter after it's dry. And so here's what we got. Not bad. 8.70 grams of silver. That's nice, dude. Look at that. Come out sweet, dude. I gotta use a clean melting dish so I can just make it look real nice, or I'm gonna pour this into a bucket just so I can get it all looking real clean and shiny. But man, that came out real nice, man. I'm real happy with that. Nice. Well, thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one.